Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's the NFC Championship game. Vikings versus Justin Herbert and the San Francisco 49ers.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he slings one that's incomplete. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Herbert. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Brand, that's just not right. You throw it over the middle into all that coverage, and the tip ball goes your way.
Dangerous, but hey, I guess the outcome worked, right?
Oh, boy, did it ever. And, boy, that's the type of play that can give a team a lot of momentum.
Herbert throwing again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Herbert on 1st down now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the bit.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He completes this to Russell Gage.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert off of play action.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it's now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
61 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
From the 24, Herbert. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Herbert has it knocked free. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Herbert now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
That's caught by Howard.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll drop to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Baltimore Ravens who are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete. This is Mitchell. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd down. Here's Davis Price.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Herbert drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now it's Herbert.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. A little juke, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They run again on 1st down. Cook, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger.
Here's Cook again.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Setting up the screen for Cook.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts throwing the out route, incomplete. That's McLaughlin. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And his kick here is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Do it again, baby. Do it again.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is Cook with a grab.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. But first down, Hurts.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Rashawn Gary
From that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. To try again after the sack.
Hurts.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Rashawn Gary, his second sack of the night.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and a mile. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll look to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown! Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
From the 29, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
They run over center with Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game.
First down, here's Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert off of play And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. It's McLaughlin. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.